Hey guys, it's me, Dave. It's 4/17/2023. So, Monday night. So, you know, did they get to them? Did they get to them? What am I talking about? Well, Brian 2 talks about Medical Quanto Pro. These guys get to your medical doctors. They have perps in the waiting room. Everything's controlled. They really do that. Maybe some TIs don't all see that, but that is really what's going on if you're a big TI. Okay, so today I went in to have a scope put down my throat. It went well. It went well. We were there at like 1:30. I didn't have to be there till 2. My family was there with me, my sister and stuff, and they were able to wait in the room with me the whole time, except they brought me to another room to have the procedure done, of course. But, so I had my family there with me and all this stuff, and they put an IV in me. They gave me some drugs. they put me out when I had when they were putting the scope down my throat and all this stuff, and I was like, oh my god, are they gonna hit me? Are they gonna hit me when they're doing this? Are they gonna give me an erection? I was so worried they were gonna do something to my body. Like give me an erection and all the stuff. When I was out, and stuff. Because they can make you do things, especially when you're out. Give you an erection and everything else. So they didn't do anything. I was surprised. But they didn't find anything wrong with my esophagus. It was the normal size, which... Why am I having trouble swallowing? Why is food getting stuck down here? All this stuff. The doctor was not... I would never go back to her. Let's just say that. I would never go back to her. If they send me a survey about that doctor, it's probably not going to be very good. I would never see that doctor again. She wasn't very personable. She was kind of a bitch and stuff. So did they get to her? Did they get to the doc? Yes, they did. Of course they did. They got to the doctor. And all this stuff. So, my CAT scan results were, I have, what is it called? The walls of my esophagus are thickened. It's what my CAT scan results are. Now, I went to see this lady. She's like, nope, everything's fine. Nope, everything's fine. Well, everything's not fine. Can you give me medication for the walls being thickened of my esophagus? Nope, didn't put my medication. Didn't do anything. The nurse was super nice. He was visiting with us and everything else. He was super nice. But the doctor, I wouldn't want to see her again. I'm not seeing her again. If I had to do this all over again, I would not see her again. I wasn't happy with her. The rest of the people were pretty nice. She was not very nice. And stuff. So, I did go in today at 2, so I was there early by 2 o'clock. The procedure was at 3 o'clock. And my family stayed there with me. They're like, we'll just stay here with you because if we leave, we're going to have to come back and get you anyway right away. So, it took about a half hour. And they knocked me out. They gave me an IV. They knocked me out that way. They didn't do it through here. They did it through an IV. They knocked me out. I didn't, no memory of anything. Woke up and it was done. I was dreaming. I had manipulated dreams when I woke up, and I woke up and I was fine. I was fine. I wasn't that drowsy or anything. I was able to walk out of there. We had to walk a long way to the parking ramp. I was fine. Walk, long way to the parking ramp and all this stuff. I was fine. And all this stuff. Now my throat is starting to hurt. The meds wore off. So now my throat is starting to hurt a little bit. It's starting to hurt a little bit. But other than that, it's not a big deal and all this stuff. Like I say, my biggest fear was, are they gonna sit here and give me an erection? Are they gonna sit here and mess with my body and all this stuff? That was my biggest fear. They didn't, thank God. So that's what happened today. They measured my esophagus, and all that stuff. They did do 3 biopsies in 3 different spots. They did find some, what do you call it, lesions in my stomach and stuff like that, small, super small. So they did a biopsy on that stuff to make sure it's not cancer and all that stuff, which I guess is kind of normal. I'd rather find out now than later, and stuff like that. But so I gotta wait for the results of that. But it went well today. The procedure went well. We were down there for about 3 hours, about 2.5 hours, and we got out of there and stuff, and stuff like that. So the big question is, did they get to the doctors? Yeah, of course they got to the doctors. They what do you call it? What do you call that? They strong arm the doctors and stuff. If somebody comes in there and says they're from an agency and everything else, they're scared shitless, and they do what they say. Now, I have thickened walls on my esophagus. Are they going to fix that? Are they going to give me medication for that? I got to go back in 2 weeks. I got to go back May 1st for a follow-up. Are they going to do that? Another thing they might have me do is, they might take an X-ray video of me swallowing. Take an X-ray video of me swallowing, to see why I have a hard time swallowing. Why does food get caught up here? I don't know. Is it these guys? Is it unexplained health attack? Is it unexplained health attack? Either way, they're giving me evidence, because this stuff doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. So, is it unexplained health attack? Why am I having all these medical issues? Now I figured it out, you guys. In the last 6 months, I've ran to the doctor or the hospital 8 times. 8 times. That's more than once a month. I ran to the hospital or the doctor and the dentist 8 times because of these guys torturing my teeth, give me diarrhea, give me heartburn, and then we got to do all this other stuff. So I'm running to the doctor all the time. It's costing my insurance big bucks. It's costing me money. It's costing me money out of pocket. Costing me money, keeping me broke. And stuff. So, that's what they do. When you get in there, they can't figure out what's wrong with you. I mean, you're having trouble swallowing and everything else. Are they shrinking my esophagus up with these weapons? Are they causing a problem with these weapons? Because it was normal. It was normal today. Everything was normal today. So are they doing it with the weapons? Just like my out of breath. My sister wants me to go see the heart doctor and see why I'm out of breath. and we thought it was the esophagus thing. You know, why am I out of breath? Why can I barely put my socks on? I'm so out of breath. I took a bath today, got out, and I could barely put my socks on. I was so out of breath. You know, so it's caused by these guys, you guys. And they're giving me proof. When we rule out everything, when I go to the heart doctor and we do all these tests, and it's costing me money, but we're ruling it out because they're going to say nothing's wrong with you, everything is fine, I can't find anything wrong with you. Why are you out of breath so much? Why are you having trouble swallowing? I can't eat turkey bacon, you guys. Turkey bacon is pre-done and all that stuff. I can't eat turkey bacon. I'll choke. I'll choke on turkey bacon. You know, there's certain foods I'll choke on. It'll get stuck in my throat. And, you know, I'll be dead. You know? So, you know, we're having all kinds of problems here. It's unexplained health attacks because nobody knows what the hell's going on. And it's costing thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So how bad does it have to get before somebody steps in? How bad does it have to get before somebody steps in and say, knock it off, dumb shit, knock it off, dumb shit, stop it? You know, how bad does it have to get before you stop running to the hospital and the doctor and everything else? How bad does it have to get before an agency gets involved and says, stop it, dumb shit, you know? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. They've never done this to me before. This is all brand new. I've never went through this before in the last 8 years. So I don't know if these are new people. I don't know if they're all new people or whatever. But this guy is getting away with murder. You know, sending me to the doctor in the hospital 8 times in the last 6 months. And nobody puts a stop to it. They used to tell this dumbass to stop. So I don't know if it's all new people and they're seeing what they can get away with, and they're telling people they're FBI and they're lying to people and all this stuff. You know. So I don't know. That's the story with me, you guys, tonight. So it went well today. I mean, my throat's a little sore, but it turned out to be normal, except the thickening of the walls. Are they going to give me medication for that? You know, I don't know. The doctor, I wouldn't want to see her again. She was not that friendly, not very caring, and all this stuff. So I don't want to go to her again. You know, but I go in to see the PA next month on the 1st for a follow-up, and we'll see what she says. You know, see what they're going to do. But anyway, that's my story, you guys. So I thought I'd give you an update, and I'll talk to you guys later.